everybody, it's Dr. Rick dropping that on you. Hope you guys are getting your day off to a fabulous start. Hope your week is starting the same. You know me. I have been blessed to see the entire spectrum of life in some form or another. In other words, I've been up, I've been down. I've had unbelievable times. I've had times of challenge. I see it all as part of the process of moving to the next level. So even when things don't look the way that I want them to look, I see that I am simply in a transitory space in which I'm moving towards something. In other words, I've got to go through something in order to have something. And so it's all the same to me. I don't get bogged down, upset, or grieved by the process. I see the process as necessary to get to where I'm going. You cannot have the promise without first enduring the process. The process always precedes the promise. And so that's what I want to tell you. If you're still breathing, you're still in the fight. Don't give up. Don't turn around. Don't let go. Don't you surrender. Don't you retreat. People observe you. One thing that I've learned in this thing is that you can think that people aren't paying attention, whether you are giving a message or you're just trying to live your life, and you'll think nobody notices, but people are watching. People are watching to see what you do. People are observing you, and this is especially when you have a message. When you have a message of empowerment, when you have a message of possibility, when you are constantly sharing that there's something better you can obtain, you can touch, you can have, people are watching you. And what I've learned is people tend to watch you more in your moments of adversity because, and here's why, I want you to understand this. It's not that people are necessarily cheering or hoping for you to have adversity. It's that the average person thinks pretty much like you do, and that is, it's easy to be happy and excited and full of vigor and energy when things are going your way. See, it doesn't take a whole lot of character integrity and fixed focus to do that. It's just a natural response to things being the way that you believe you want them to be. But people like to observe you when you're going through adversity because adversity tends to expose the real true character. Adversity tends to expose the true nature. And what I found is people will look at me and they're sort of dumbfounded. And what I mean by that is they're looking at me and they are aware of something I'm going through. They may not be aware of it in heavy detail because I'm not one to go off into detail and complain about what I'm going through. But for instance, with the recent passing of my mom, people are observing me. You know, I'm in the public eye. I'm a public speaker. I have clients. And so I'm constantly dealing with people outside of the circle of my family, people who have become aware of this thing that I'm dealing with. And they are observing me. And, you know, I had one guy who has asked me to actually help him. The guy is a chef, pretty good chef too. He had me taste test some of his stuff. He's a chef, and he has written some books, and he wanted me to participate in getting him published. And we've been talking about. So he checks on me, and he walked up to me the other day, and he was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I said, "I'm good." He said, "No, don't tell me you're good. Tell me the truth." And I'm like, "I am good." When I say I'm good, I don't mean everything is going the way I want to. It means I'm solid. I'm in a place right now where I know what's going on and I'm good. It doesn't mean that I'm happy about my situation in and of itself, but it means I'm good because this is all a part of my process. You know, if you've lost a parent, you know the finality of that. If you've buried somebody you love regardless of the relationship, you understand the finality of that. And I think people get caught up in the finality, and I get caught up in the celebration of the experience. Because see, when I had to learn this at 25 when I lost my great-grandfather, who was also my adopted father. I had to learn how to celebrate, because he was gone. He wasn't coming back. The most influential figure in my life, and he wasn't coming back. I had to learn how to immerse myself in what he gave me. So I tend to celebrate what people gave me. I tend to look at the experiences and appreciate them. And this is not just in loss of death. This is in loss in relationship. Not every relationship lasts all the time, but you got to be willing to sit up and say, you know what, I can sit up and I can grieve this thing indefinitely. Or I can sit up and I can start the process of appreciation because that person was in my life. I now do this differently, or I now have this, or I now look at things like this. And so when he asked me, I had to let him know, hey, look, it's not that I don't have a place in my heart that is mourning, but the part of me is looking at what am I going to be in the future that is a powerful legacy of who my mom was. How am I going to take that part of me with the same way that I took the legacy of my grandfather and my grandmother? How am I taking this thing with me? And so my whole thing is be in a place where you can appreciate your moments. It doesn't mean you are celebrating the bad thing. It means that you understand that that thing is doing something for you. It's doing something in you. It's doing something to you. It is preparing you for something exceptional, something extraordinary, something phenomenal. And I want you to be good with that. And before I get off here, I want to remind you guys, hey, look, a couple of things are going on. And I want you guys to work. I have a lot of people who stop in and it's like, Doc, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to do this. I want to work with you. I want to do this. I want to do that. Now is the best time to do that. If you want to work with me in a group setting, in a classroom setting where you're going to be with other people, we're doing the Immersion. It's a 12-month immersion. It is transformative. It's every month is a growth process in a particular area, and it's unbelievably powerful. And we're doing this through October of next year. So it's giving you a chance to build momentum, leaving 2023, going into 2024, to do the things you want to do in 2024, and taking you to October where you can start preparing to do it again for 2025. That's one way to do it. Or you can really step out and work with me in a one-on-one capacity. And what I'm doing today and today only, for those who want to work with me in a one-on-one capacity, literally me and you working out your vision, working out your dream, working out your desires and aspirations, looking at the things you desire to get out of life, me and you making it happen. Anywhere from, I tell you what, if you sign up for the bronze package today only, I am going to give you a free upgrade to the platinum package. That is a $10,000 difference, literally, and I'm going to do that today. That is literally 12 months of working with me one-on-one. And this is only for today. When today is over with, today is Monday, October 9th. When today is over with, the offer is done and it's off the table forever. This is just where I'm at. This is where my heart is at. This is where, and I guess, you know, it's just where my heart is right now. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's where my heart is right now. This isn't so much a good business decision as it is bless somebody. Bless somebody. And I'm going to get blessed every time we connect, every time we talk, every time we have a session, every time we have a phone text exchange, every time we have an email exchange. During this process, I am going to sit up and be blessed because I am blessing someone. And so this is powerful. This is an opportunity, but let me tell you something. Life doesn't change until you change. You can consistently live in the predictable path of recycling your past, or you can literally write a new narrative, a new chapter, by searching your ability to create from your imagination something new. I want to show you how to do that. I want to show you how to go from what used to be to what can be, no matter what used to be is. Nothing has a right to hold you eternally. Step out of that past and walk into a future that is bright, that is powerful, that is liberating, that is literally incredible and phenomenal. That's the challenge. And so again, the links to both of those opportunities are in the description box. If you want to work with me one-on-one, that opportunity to get that free upgrade ends today. It's up to you. But here's the thing I'm going to tell you. You know, Doc, I'm looking for it, I'm waiting up. There is no right timing. There is no perfect opportunity. The time is now. You go out and you sit up and you create it, you move on it, you act on it, you take advantage of it while it exists. Because opportunities are not eternal, they have shelf lives. So step out there, go out there, make something happen. And the beautiful thing about this is we have Afterpay. What is that? Afterpay is a company that allows you to use your credit card or your debit card to create installment plans, meaning that you can literally pay a fraction of what the total cost is, and they will divert the payments so that you can go ahead and make the purchase, and it shows it's paid in full on our end, but you have an agreement to pay Afterpay, and they will work that out with you. And it goes anywhere from every other week to 6 months out, from what I understand. But we do offer it, and I want to extend that to you. But I would love to see someone who is really, truly ready to make a difference, ready to make a change, do so now. On that note, look, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. As I always say, I live my life on full so that when I leave this place, I die on E. I challenge you to do the same thing. On that note, I'm out of here. You guys have an